What's up, everybody? So I have here the latest Marvel Collector Core box, which of course is focusing on the X-Men here. And this box, I definitely have some opinions about the items in here already, because I already know what's in the box, and I will talk about that, you know, as I take the items out here. You see, I haven't opened it up just yet, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Starting off here, we have a pin, which whenever they put a pin into the box, you know, a lot of people call these filler right away. I actually don't think I have very many of these, and honestly, I'm not even sure where they are. So as far as it being filler, I guess I would have to go on that side, because I don't really keep up with these, you know. But I do like the look of it, though. Of course, as Wolverine, and when you have X-Men, you have to have some representation of Wolverine, because he is that main X-Men that jumps up in people's mind, which is kind of funny when you think about it, because in a lot of ways he's sort of a loner character at the same time, but he's always doing these team-ups with X-Men, X-Force, pretty much any X-related team. It's like he's on it, you know. But yeah, so I understand some people thinking that the pin is filler, because like I said, I'm not completely against them, but then at the same time, I don't really keep up with them. You know, I'm pretty sure I have received others. Well, I do have the Pennywise one. That one is with my horror collection, so I know where that one is. Next item here is definitely one that some people are not crazy about. Well, actually, before I get to that item, I will take out this journal here, which I gotta be honest, when it comes to subscription boxes, they definitely, in general, overdo it with journals. There are so many boxes that constantly give, you know, journals, and I think it is because it's sort of an easy item to include. Now this one, I do definitely like the logo on the front, Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Yeah, I do like that they did that, but this one, I'm not sure if I'll actually keep it or not. Let's really get an idea of the quality of it. I will take it out of the plastic. The feel of it, yeah, this feels kind of like a standard composition book, you know, definitely not the highest quality. You see the pages, I don't even like the way the lines are here on the page. It's just like, the lines are kind of spaced out quite a bit. So I guess this would be good for quick notes. You know, I wouldn't really consider this, I wouldn't, like, you know, treat this like a collectible. I mean, I think I would probably end up using it, you know, to make some notes, because I just don't think it's like such high quality that you feel like, oh, I shouldn't write in this. Like, no, you might as well go ahead and use that item there. So at least it does make sense. Even if you consider those to be filler items, at least they make sense together, you know, a pen to go with the notebook there. So the next item, this is the one that I was going to say, I know some people are definitely not crazy about the socks here, and these are Beast socks. Let me see if it actually says it on here. No, it doesn't. I don't think it says Beast on there, but yeah, these are obviously inspired by Beast, and these are definitely going to a friend. I'm taking them out still, though, just to get a better look at them, but these are going to go to a friend. Now I will say right away, the material is nice. It actually does really feel like it would be very comfortable to wear, but at the same time, though, the issue is that these are, well, you see it has the X logo on there, of course, but these are toe socks, and yeah, not everybody wears these. I definitely don't wear these. I think this is maybe being a little bit too specific to certain people's tastes, you know, with subscription boxes. I complain sometimes about them playing it safe, but at the same time, though, you do, I think, have to make sure you have that mass appeal with items. So with the Collector Core, they have not yet, well, I'll say this, they have not been consistent with t-shirts lately. Since they've been with Amazon, I think the only t-shirt they've had was from the Venom box. So it's like, you know, people want t-shirts. I think universally people would be happy with t-shirts. So the socks, yeah, I don't know. I think this item is something that, you know, I'm not going to knock Funko for producing it, but I just don't think it really fits into a subscription box, you know, because this is definitely not for everybody. But, you know, at least I can gift that to a friend, you know. So yeah, we'll keep it moving here. And by the way, there is a spoiler card in here, which we'll take a look at in a moment. It's definitely much simpler than the cards they used to give. The next item here is a rock candy figure, and I'm a fan of rock candy figures. Those of you that have been with my channel for a good while, I think you know that already. And we have here Dark Phoenix. So right away, I mean, the look of it, I do like it. I definitely like the flame effect around the hands and everything, and we will get this out to get a better look at it. Of course, it has the Marvel Collector Core sticker on there, you know, so it makes sense for them to do Dark Phoenix with that movie on the way, which will probably be the last really Fox, Fox oriented or Fox backed X-Men movie, but because I think Marvel is about to pretty much take over with the X-Men. But yeah, that movie, I've been hearing nothing good about it. If the rumors are true and what's been out there is true, it's had at least 3 very poorly received test screenings. There's been reshoots, which all movies, I mean, that's common. It's common for movies to have reshoots. But I kind of think that with multiple reshoots going on, the extent of the reshoots is kind of a bad sign. So I wouldn't be surprised, because X-Men Apocalypse, I could not stand that movie. That movie was really not good. And even X-Men Days of Future Past, even though it was definitely a better movie, they basically restarted the timeline, but by the end of the movie, they already were making causing issues with the timeline again. So it's like, what's the point? This one does come with a stand. Of course, a lot of the Rock Candy figures do. So there we go. And of course, still bobblehead. That's still a thing that they have to do with Marvel figures and Star Wars figures as well. It's just a licensing thing that, Funko can't do anything that could be considered an action figure. So that's why they make them bobbleheads, so that they are clearly collectibles. And that's also why the Star Wars figures are on stands as well. It's just a licensing thing. But this is a good representation of Dark Phoenix. I like the wild hair. And this is probably the most intricate hair sculpt that I've seen on a Rock Candy figure yet. And then, like I said, the flame effect around the hands, and it is somewhat translucent. She probably would look pretty good with some light behind her. Yeah, I like the flow of the sash around her waist too. Nice flow to it. So yeah, like I said, good representation of the character. But yeah, as far as that movie is concerned, I don't even know if I'm gonna go to the theater to check that out. I don't know, that might be one to wait and watch at home. But yeah, so I like this figure. I like Rock Candy figures, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna see a lot of these on eBay and Mercari, because I know some people are just not into these. And I think some people were hoping for an updated pop, because Funko has previously done 3 Phoenix pops, so Jean Grey pops. So it would have been nice if they did, I agree. I think a Dark Phoenix pop would have been dope if they did it, with the flame effects, and maybe even the whole flame effect of the Phoenix behind her, which somebody previously sent that in for a Funko Pop Concepts Marvel video, and yeah, that would have been very cool. But like I said, I'm happy with this. I just know though that it's not for everybody. We have here Angel, and this is the old school Angel here. Now, I'll be honest, I really don't know much about this character. I mean, really, all I know about him is that he ended up becoming one of the 4 horsemen for Apocalypse, which they did do that in the movie as well. But again, that I hated that movie, and the character Angel was definitely not served well in that movie. He wasn't served well in X-Men Last Stand either. So the character has been kind of mistreated on film twice, in live action already. But right away, I do like the look of this pop. I think it's very eye-catching pop. Simple with the colors, but it's just something about it. It really looks like it's well done. I'm going to get this out. Of course, we'll take a look at it. What I noticed as I was taking him out, and this is unfortunate, but it definitely happens sometimes with Funko Pops, is some of these lines are not very clean. You can probably see that there, that the white and the red are kind of bleeding into each other. It really looks like the white is kind of bleeding over into the red. So I wish that was better, better done, better painted there. Even here, the blonde of the hair is bleeding onto, the mask. So yeah, some of these lines definitely could be better. There's a stray blotch of blonde there. Yeah, that's something that just needs to step up still with Funko overall, that quality control when it comes to the paint jobs. Still a cool looking pop, but it's just unfortunate, that a closer look, you can see that paint bleeding into the other colors there. But I definitely do like the look of the wings there. Those are very well done. These stands, I got a gripe real quick too about these stands. With I kind of wish that these were just already made, they had it where it just couldn't even come out, because I know that would be aggravating for people that are doing custom jobs on figures like these. But when these come out, they can be so tough to get back in, because they're always at kind of an odd angle. It's not the angle that you expect, And yeah, they can just be kind of tough. Sometimes it almost feels like they don't quite match up, you know, the hole in the peg don't quite match up with each other. So yeah, it's a little bit aggravating to deal with. But I do like the way that it makes the characters look, though, you know, when they're in action pose. And like here, you know, he's obviously taking off or floating. So yeah, I mean, that does work basically. And overall, I'm happy with this pop. You know, just wish it had a more solid paint job. But yeah, definitely all, you know, let me know what you think about the look of this pop. And you know, especially if you are a big X-Men fan, what do you think about this box overall? We're gonna move on here now and give DC a little bit of love, because for me it's always Marvel and DC, or DC and Marvel. It's not one or the other. I've never been a fan of that either or mentality when it comes to Marvel and DC. You can love both, and I definitely have love for both. So, you know, and obviously in some ways Marvel outshines DC, but I think in some ways DC outshines Marvel. You know, they both have their strong points, but I appreciate both, you know, publishers, both companies. You know, and I love the characters on both sides. So it's not an either or thing for me personally. So we have a pop here that came from Hot Topic. Let's go ahead and check this out. I think I tend to open these wrong. Let's see if I get it right this time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have here the Diamond Collection Pink and White Harley Quinn. This is the pop straight out of the box, and I didn't want to touch it, you know, beforehand, but I do want to point out now that I can see some stray glitter, but it just easily brushes away, and then yeah, it's very clean. So yeah, I've noticed that with the Diamond Collection pops that you do sometimes get some stray glitter. This one to me really works well, because I mean, you know, the pink has the glitter on it, the white has the glitter on here. I think where Funko runs into issues is when they have glitter on black paint, and then it just ends up looking like dandruff basically. Like, it just doesn't look that good. You know, and they've had a couple of pops like that. The Mickey, that was the Diamond Collection Mickey. Even the other Diamond Collection Harley Quinn, I didn't go for that, because yeah, like I said, the glitter on the black with Funko, it just doesn't look so great. I think that's where they mainly run into issues, and they've had some rough looking Diamond Collection pops. But yeah, this one works really well for me. Now I just realized there's a difference here. Okay, so I do have the original figure. I'm not going to unbox that one right now though, but you can actually see it on the box here. When they did it before, they replaced the diamonds with hearts, but here it still has the diamonds, so they didn't make that change this time. So yeah, I think that means that, you know, they kind of just went ahead and repainted the original mold, but that's not a huge deal though. You know, this still works very well. And actually, now I do want to double check that real quick. I don't want to make sure, you know, because sometimes the pop doesn't match up with the box art. So let me check the other figure real quick. So I was right. This is the original pink and white Harley Quinn, and you can see she has hearts on her. Okay, so this new one is, you know, pretty much a straight up repaint of the original. That's why it has the diamonds. So yeah, didn't notice that initially, but yeah, again, not a big deal. I kind of like it with the hearts more so, you know. So yeah, it's all good though. I don't know, I still am almost tempted to get the you know, the original one now with the hearts. Get a custom glitter paint job on it, you know. Not completely necessary, you know, because this one does look good, but yeah, I kind of wish they did have the hearts on it, but it still works regardless. Still looks really nice, you know, definitely catches the light really well. And of course, I do have a custom glitter Joker that Queen Bee Customs did for me back there. So check these two out together. That is pretty cool, you know, finally seeing the two of these together, because I've been wanting this for a while. It's kind of funny that Joker, you know, he's well, I guess they're about the same height. It's just her hat makes her look taller. I was about to say he looks almost dwarfed next to her. But yeah, glad to finally see these two together, you know, with the glitter paint jobs. Been waiting on that for a while. So yeah, overall, like I said, I'm pretty happy with this pop. The final pop here, this came from Entertainment Earth. It's not an Entertainment Earth exclusive, but that is where I ordered it from. And again, I had the issue where I ended up with two orders. So I got this from Entertainment Earth, and I was going to try to cancel the Entertainment Earth order, because originally they had this pop scheduled to release in March. But then I saw it available on GameStop, and I was like, well, let me just go ahead and get it now, and I'll cancel the Entertainment Earth order. So I ordered it with GameStop, and then I went to Entertainment Earth's website, and I checked my order, and it was already shipped. that's a little bit annoying. You know, I've been bigging up Entertainment Earth, but that's a little bit annoying. I wish that their dates were more accurate on there. So I ended up with and the thing about this figure too is that I wanted to make sure that I got 2 of them. So I ordered 2 with Entertainment Earth, and I ordered 2 with GameStop. Now one of them is going to go to another collector already, but then you know, I'm still gonna have another 2, so I'll probably trade one maybe and put one in a giveaway possibly. So I mean, I'll find a home for all of them, but that's just a little bit aggravating. I wish they were accurate with the date there. But let me not hold you in suspense anymore. The pop here is Batman, the Batman Who Laughs. Now on the box they just had Batman Who Laughs. I like to say the Batman Who Laughs. Not a big difference there though. This is a PX Previews exclusive. You notice that it's not a numbered exclusive like some of the PX Previews exclusives have been recently. They've had some that were like 15,000 pieces, 25,000 pieces, you know, in that range, 20,000, whatever it may be. But this one is not numbered. So yeah, this is a figure I think if you really want it in your collection, you should be able to track it down. I love how menacing this pop looks. You know, this is a Bruce Wayne from an alternate universe where, you know, obviously he went off the rails. He became this evil cross between Batman and Joker. And I like the other ones that are out there too. You know, the other characters like this. Dawnbreaker has a pop. I'm, you know, really hoping and assuming that they're going to do some more characters from, you know, this particular comic series. So yeah, I hope that happens. And I have not yet read the comics yet. I do have the first issue of the Batman Who Laughs. He ended up with his own series. But I'm kind of holding off because I prefer to read collected editions. So yeah, that's why I'm holding off to catch up on, you know, Dark Knight's Metals and also the standalone Batman Who Laughs series. Yeah, this is a really cool design. I love the fact that, you know, his eyes are covered up, which is just so creepy because I don't even know if the comics, if they explain like how he's able to actually see what's around him, but I hope they don't because I like that creep factor, the fact that his eyes are closed up and, you know, it's just, yeah, it's very cool, you know, covered up, excuse me, but yeah, really like the look of it. You know, look at the fingers there. This is really like a horror pop, you know, even though it's a DC pop, it is very much horror influenced. Yeah, and I just love that. And I guess because I have so much love for custom artists, I like seeing custom artists, you know, do their thing. It would be really cool to see somebody take this and maybe, you know, do metallic on, you know, this actual metal part of his mask or, you know, his cowl there, and maybe even make this look like bloody, you know, around his mouth. Like they, you know, they could really make this look even more menacing. But yeah, this is a pretty cool pop. It feels good to have this in the collection now because I've been waiting on this one for, you know, months. Ever since it was first even rumored, I was like, gotta get that one. So it feels good to finally have this in the collection. Like I said, I got one that's going to go to another collector, a collector that's actually in Australia. She and I talked that out and she's interested in it. So yeah, I got one going to her. And who knows, I might take one and get, you know, custom job myself on it. But then one I think will go into a giveaway as well, which I'm not going to say any details about that right now. But, you know, eventually I think it will be in a giveaway. So, yeah, this is a very cool pop figure. Like I said, it really does feel good to have this in the collection now. This looks really cool. I definitely want to hear from you all, you know, what you're thinking about the collector core. What are your thoughts on the collector core, especially since it's been with Amazon, and in particular, what do you think about this X-Men box here? Well, I never did get to the spoiler card, but really not much to it. It just says here, celebrate 55 years of Charles Xavier's band of mutant misfits and superheroes with a classic Angel Pop, Wolverine pin topper, Dark Phoenix rock candy, notebook with Xavier school logo, and fuzzy bee socks, mutants, Mutatus? I don't even know what that is. That's something I'm missing from the lore. Looks like it says Mutatus, Mutandus. I don't know, somebody could tell me what that's all about. That caught me off guard there. But obviously the next theme is Captain Marvel, which I'll probably stick with it. You know, I have the subscription. I'll probably stick with it and get this box, but I have a feeling that they're going to play it kind of safe and every item in the box will focus on Captain Marvel. I would love to see a Skrull variant in there, but you know, I don't know. I'm kind of doubtful on that, but we'll see what happens. You know, maybe it'll turn out and surprise me, you know. But yeah, again, let me know what you think about these. Also, you know, the DC pops there, have you added these to your collection? Are you considering adding them to your collection? I really like both of those pops, you know. And like I said, as far as the figures here, I'm happy with all of them that I got here. Really happy to add them into my collection, and I look forward to reading your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you all for taking the time to check out this video, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.